Welcome back, and there's some latest news coming in from the Supreme Court of India, where the Andhra Pradesh government has moved the Supreme Court challenging High Court order which granted bail to former Chief Minister N Chandrababu Naidu in the skill development scam case. The Andhra Pradesh government says that High Court has exceeded its jurisdiction by conducting a mini trial. The argument before the Supreme Court in the SLP is that the High Court has exceeded jurisdiction by conducting a mini trial and rendering findings on merit. This is something which is not out. It is further argued before the court in that petition that the High Court has erred in granting a bail to Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. And when is the hearing likely?
It has been filed today, so we might see a mentioning taking place in a day or two after this particular petition. But very, very categorically and very fast, Andhra Pradesh government has now moved before the Supreme Court of India. Just like in a day or two since the bail was granted, the Andhra Pradesh government has now come up before the top of the country challenging this particular order, the bail that has been granted to N Chandrababu Naidu in the skill development scam case. And now very, very categorically they state, the High Court has conducted a kind of a mini trial which the High Court should not have done in a bail application. That's exactly what the ground of, in fact, the main challenge is. So we'll have to wait and watch as to how things actually pan out. In fact, they also go on to say that there have been various findings of the High Court which can affect the prosecution's case in this particular matter, and that's exactly why the bail should be cancelled. But seen in the past precedent that bail cancellations are something that are very, very tough to achieve, and in fact we'll have to see how the Supreme Court actually reacts to it and how and when the Supreme Court actually hears the particular matter. Anusha.
The key arguments and what are the grounds which are taken, Ananya? One of the key things that I also mentioned earlier in the information that you sent, that the High Court has made certain findings on the merits of the case. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, definitely, the High Court's gone into a little of the evidence and how the role of N Chandrababu Naidu has been defined in this particular case. And very clearly, the High Court's order has been challenged before the Supreme Court, wherein, in fact, the various findings of the High Court's order have been mentioned by the Andhra Pradesh government, saying that this can affect the prosecution's case. And, in fact, a mini trial kind of a thing has been done by the High Court, exceeding its jurisdiction when it comes to, a matter of bail. And that's exactly why the Andhra Pradesh government has now knocked the doors of the Supreme Court. Whether or not there is an urgent mentioning is something that we'll have to wait and watch for before the Supreme Court, either tomorrow or day after. And we'll get to see as to when the matter is to be heard. As of now, this matter has just been filed today, and that's the reason why it's not even being shown on the Supreme Court website. You might see that a case status would be coming up for the same in some hours, and we'll then get some clarity as to what would be the date of in this particular case. But at this point of time, a big move coming in from the Andhra Pradesh government, leaving no stone unturned for Chandrababu Naidu to actually, stay out for a very long time.
All right. Thank you, Ananya, for getting all the details on that important story.